Hey, boys and girls. So, for French work this week, you're going to have to learn a new song, and it's called Le Printemps. And of course, that means winter. No, that's not winter. That's spring, right? Le Printemps, remember? Okay, so I will post the video to the song. You will listen to it. And then at the end of the song, I will take up some of the vocabulary, some of the words, and explain to you what some of the sentences mean. Now, of course, there's going to be a lot of words that you already know. So, your job is to watch the song every day, 2 or maybe even 3 times, and try to learn it by heart. Sing along. Please learn about the song and what it actually means. Don't just sing the words out loud. Know what you're singing, know what it means. Next, you're going to be doing some writing. Now, we've done some of this work in class where I show you a picture and you have to describe what's going on, what you see. So here, you're going to write at least 5 French sentences. That means 5 or more to describe what's happening. And you're going to use the sentence starters. You're going to start your sentences with either je vois, I see, or il y a, there is. Let's say you're trying to describe what's going on here. Well, you can say il y a un garçon. Remember, garçon means boy. Well, that's fine if you say that, but can you do a little bit better? Can you give me a little bit more details? Maybe tell me what this boy is doing. Il y a un garçon qui marche avec son chien. There is a boy who's walking with his dog. Great, even better. Can you do better than that? Sure you can. How about something like Je vois un garçon qui porte un chapeau rouge et blanc et qui marche avec son chien. I see a boy who's wearing a red and white hat and who's walking with his dog. Now, don't worry about spelling too much because I can't help you. So just try your best. You can look up words on Google Translates, the words that you don't know, but please, please, please don't try to translate a whole sentence in English and get the French for it because then it's not your work. If you're writing a sentence and you have to look up most of the words in French, please don't do that. Write sentences for which you know most of the words, okay? Try your best. You can do it. And lastly, this is kind of a game where basically, if you have dice, you can use dice. You're going to roll them. And whatever number you land on, let's say you land on 7, you're going to read that sentence out loud. Here it says, Prétends être un pingouin. Pretend to be a penguin. You're going to read it out loud and then you're going to act it out. And you can play this with a family member, maybe a brother or a sister, or maybe even your parents if they have time. Now, I know what you're going to say, Mr. Gatan, how come there's no 1? How come there's 2 2s? Well, because if you roll the dice, 2 of them, you can get a 1. The smaller number that you'll get is a 2. So if you get a roll of 2, you can either read this one, saute comme une étoile 10 fois, jump like a star 10 times, and you can act it out, or aboie, bark, comme un chien, bark like a dog. And if you're going to bark like a dog, make sure you bark like a French dog. It's not woof woof, it's woof woof. I'm just kidding. You can aboie or bark however you'd like. So if you don't have dice, you can just use a small object. You can throw it on the chart, and wherever it lands, say that sentence out loud and act it out. You can do a Simon Says version of the game if you know how to play Simon Says. It's up to you. Now, I know that most of you don't have a printer to print this out. So what you can do is to draw with maybe a ruler and a pencil, draw this chart, and then once you have the chart, you can play the game. And that's all. Let me know if you have any questions. I just want to go over some words that you might not know. So aboie here means bark. Donne means give. Câlin means hug. Demande means ask. Joue de l'air guitare means play air guitar. So you pretend to play guitar in the air. Let's see here. Donne tape 5, give high five. Tape 5. À quelqu'un, to someone. Okay, and here for 11 and 12, you're going to choose your own. You're going to write your own French sentence and you're going to act out what it says. That's all. Au revoir.